Hello there, 6th graders and 8th graders. Happy Friday to you. I hope that you had a fantastic week. For many of you, this weekend offers a lot of opportunity to catch up on some work that you may have missed this week and to set the intention next week to do your work every day on time as best as you're able. As you know, we do have some Chromebooks that are going to be coming out to you guys, so please be paying attention to how you can get the Chromebook that you're going to work with. This is major, this is exciting, and this is going to make sure that you're ready for both 9th grade and 7th grade next year. Looking at our Google Classroom stream, let's get started on today's activity. We're going to click on classwork. We're going to go to today's date. Look at my cute little mouse. I made it a peace sign. I know. We're going to click on today's date, and here you see the resources we're going to need for today. We're going to start by opening up our worksheet. Today's lesson should take you about 60 minutes or a little bit less. If you're a person who feels like you're doing so much but you're not finishing on time, please feel free to set a timer and to try to work for 60 minutes and let me know if that is if you didn't finish but you did do the 60 minutes. The first thing you need to do is the same thing we would do in class. Today's do now. Do you have a favorite musical artist? Who and why? Please pause this video and write 4 or more complete sentences responding to that. If you're looking at me again, that means you finished the do now. Excellent job. Next up is vocabulary. For both cohorts, you guys are going to do exactly what my mouse is pointing to. Page 151, numbers 1 through 15. I'll go over the correct answers in the videos on Monday. When you are ready and you have finished the vocab and you have colored this green, please go ahead and press play again on the video. All right, welcome back. If you are here with me, that means you're ready for our last 2 pieces of learning today. You've already done your do now and your vocab. Now it's time for our writing and our reading. For writing today, I'm going to talk to you about transitions and sensory details. You're going to have an opportunity to then do some work with those transitions and sensory details. Let's start with transitions. I've given you this document as a worksheet that you can use to help you. There are many different types of transitions that can be used in writing to keep the attention. You guys remember from our classroom, we have like a pretty short list up on the wall in the back. Look at all of these options. Different kinds of transitions can show location, show time and sequence, and show emphasis and importance. I want you to track right up here with me. I will circle it so that you know where we're looking. Transition words and phrases are like bridges that connect the story elements. They help move the plot sequence smoothly. They show setting and time shifts, and they emphasize important plot details. Using the information I just shared with you, please go ahead and complete these questions about transitions and press play when you're finished. You know what's up. If you're seeing me again, that means you finished with transitions. Let's talk about sensory details. What are the 5 senses? Yes, that's right. We have the 5 senses listed right here. So I want you to use sensory details to describe our school. Sensory details. Well, what exactly is a sensory detail? Let's look at our graphic organizer. These are all of the different ways that you can appeal to a reader's attention. So starting up on the top, I swear this is not easy, guys. It's not that I'm just doing it weird. It's kind of hard. Here we go. Writers are like artists, except instead of using paint on canvas, the writers will paint with their pictures and language. They use details related to the 5 senses to appeal to their readers. Vivid sensory details create imagery that make the narratives come to life. What I'd like you to now do is use those 5 senses to describe St. James School. My expectation for this, clearly, even though I'm not saying it, is that you're using complete sentences. We have to make sure we're keeping all of our skills and talents sharp for when we get back to school, because this work is important to our future, even if it looks completely different than it has ever looked before. After you finish your writing worksheet, right over here, you're going to go and write 2 more paragraphs of your personal narrative. I've been checking them every day, and I'll be giving you some feedback this weekend and at the beginning of next week. Your narrative after today's lesson should have 7 paragraphs. It should include transitions and sensory details like we learned about today, and it should include dialogue. Don't forget, guys, this is a true story that happened to you. You're not making up a mystery this time. This needs to be something that's real. Your last part of your lesson today is right here. Grab your dear book, set a timer, and read for 15 minutes. Go ahead and give me a summary of what you have read in that space. I'm very interested in what Corinne is reading and Kamira. Those books look really cool. Deja, I love how you're doing some nonfiction to learn about the world. It's amazing. After you finish all of this work, guys, go ahead and click Turn In, and I'll make sure to get you the credit you deserve on your Jupiter grades. Have a beautiful, safe weekend. I miss you all so much, and I look forward to seeing you and talking to you soon.